Imagine this. You're sitting at your kitchen table with a stack of bills. Your heart is racing. The weight of debt feels like a heavy cloud that never lifts. But what if I told you that 2024 could be the year you finally break free? The weight can be lifted and you can finally breathe easier. Sound too good to be true? Well, it's not. Today, I'm going to walk you through the steps you need to take before you even start tackling that mountain of debt. These are the prerequisites of getting out of debt, and trust me, you don't want to skip any of these steps. Hey everybody, thanks for watching my best version of me. My name's Coy, and I want to tell you a quick story about my friend Jen. So a few years ago, my friend Jen found herself drowning in debt between credit cards, car loans, and student loans. She had no idea where to start. She knew she wanted to get out of debt, but every time she tried, something would come up. She didn't have a plan or the right tools in place. If that sounds familiar, that's because, like Jen, many of us dive into getting out of debt without the right foundation. And just like building a house, if you don't have a strong foundation, things can and will collapse. Jen didn't give up though. She learned a few key things that completely changed the way she approached her debt. And today, I'm going to share those same lessons with you. These are the prerequisites you need to have in place before you even think about getting out of debt. Step 1, change your mindset. First things first, you need to get your mind right. Getting out of debt is as much a mental battle as it is a financial one. For years, my friend Jen thought of debt as a part of life. Everyone has it, right? But once she changed her mindset and realized that living debt-free was possible and worth fighting for, things started to change. Debt isn't normal. It's a burden. And in 2024, with prices going up and interest rates climbing, the faster you could change your mindset, the better. You need to see debt for what it really is, a thief stealing your financial freedom. Step 2, you have to build a budget. I know. You've probably heard this a million times, but hear me out. Before Jen even started paying off her debt, she created a budget. Not the kind that just lists your bills and income. She made a zero-based budget, meaning she told every single dollar where to go, no guessing, no random spending. Why is this so important? Because a budget is like a roadmap. Without it, you're wandering around lost, wondering where all your money went. With a budget, you're in control, and control is exactly what you need when you're trying to tackle debt. So if you don't have a budget yet, pause, create one, know exactly what's coming in, what's going out, and exactly what you could put towards debt. Step 3, build a starter emergency fund. Here's where a lot of people get stuck. They jump straight into paying off debt without a safety net. And then life happens. The car breaks down. The fridge dies. Suddenly, you're pulling out the credit card and adding it to your debt instead of getting rid of it. That's why you need a small emergency fund. Jen learned this the hard way when her car needed a new transmission just as she was about to pay off her first credit card. If she had the emergency fund in place, she wouldn't have had to use her credit card again. So before you pay off a single dollar of debt, save $1,000. It's not a lot, but it's enough to cover most emergencies and keep you from going back into debt. Step 4, cut out unnecessary spending. Now that you've got your mindset right, your budget in place, and a small emergency fund, it's time to take a hard look at your spending. Jen had no idea how much she was spending on things that she didn't need. Subscription services, takeout dinners, coffee runs, these little things add up fast over time. In 2024, prices are higher than ever. Every dollar you're spending on unnecessary things is a dollar that could be going towards your debt. So be ruthless. Cut out anything that's not essential. You'll be amazed at how much extra money you could find just by eliminating the small stuff. Step 5, focus on one debt at a time. Here's another mistake people make trying to tackle all their debt at once. It's overwhelming. Jen started by trying to make extra payments on all her debts and she quickly burned out. Instead, she switched to the snowball method. She focused on her smallest debts first, putting all her extra money toward it while making minimum payments on the rest. Once that debt was gone, she moved on to the next one and the next one. This method worked for Jen and it can work for you too. The snowball method gives you small wins and those wins motivate you to keep going. Step 6, have accountability. You don't have to do this alone. In fact, you shouldn't do this alone. Jen had her husband as her accountability partner. Whenever she felt like giving up, he was there to remind her why she started. Whether it's a spouse, a friend, or even an online community, find someone who will hold you accountable. Share your goals with them and check in regularly. When you have someone in your corner cheering you on, it makes the journey a lot easier. So there you have it. The prerequisites for getting out of debt in 2024 are simple but powerful. 1. Change your mindset. 2. Create a budget. 3. Build a starter emergency fund. 4. Cut out unnecessary spending. 5. Focus on one debt at a time. 6. Find accountability. It might seem like a lot, but remember Jen's story. She started right where you are today, overwhelmed, unsure, but determined. And because she put these steps in place, she became debt-free. You can too. This is your year to take control of your finances and live the life you've always dreamed of. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Let's help each other get out of debt and live our best lives in 2024. Stay tuned for more tips and strategies. Well, that's all that I have for you in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Love ya. Peace.